Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. Sorry I'm late, y'all. I was in Dawn's live over there giving my support, of course. So now we here. Hey y'all, what's up? Let me see who we got in the building, baby. Hold on, y'all. Let's see who we got in here. I hope y'all had a blessed weekend. Overall, a good weekend. Now it's Sunday. It's almost time to get back to work, unfortunately. Hey, Miss Ashley. Hey, Miss Geraldine. I am the Clouds. You're laughing at my thumbnail. I got that off of Himself page. Hey, Talia. Hey, Miss Witty. Miss Lolita. Miss Patricia Cheney. I love you more. Miss Wait, who we got? Michaela, Stephanie Landry. We got Brandy Gibson, Queen Sag, Stephanie Howard, the Big Gamer, Black Widow, It's Only One Me, Honey Williams, Miss Glenda Bride, Blessed Beyond Measures, my sister Tajay. Thank you for your support and sharing my stuff. We got Wisdom, Andrea's Perspective, Aisha Howard, Miss Shawnee, Miss Amanda, Miss Josephine. We got Lena, Tanaya, Christina Mills, NXS, Maya Going to Get It. Well, just Maya, y'all. Lachelle's, my bro Terry, Miss Robin Lotz. We got Rakita, Miss Margaret Mason. Thank you so much, Miss Glenda, for the super chat. You started it off, my girl. Love you more. Miss Charlene. Who else we got? Talk Sweet to Scorpio Goddess Latte, KJ's family. The music is gone for now, y'all. I did put up a poll on my community wall. That way y'all can vote. The ones who want the music, y'all go vote. The ones who don't want it because of the minimizing issue, y'all go vote. Once I'm going to leave it up for a few days to that way everybody can see it, and then we'll go from there. So that's what it is, y'all. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Miss Burnett. Thank you, Lachelle's, for the super chat. She says, I'm going to say this again. Lupa, come on now. Leave me alone, Lachelle's. Y'all know y'all got to bear with me. When I'm missing, once y'all see that that notification come up or that thumbnail, y'all go get y'all snacks, y'all wine, whatever y'all gotta get, because y'all know Pop gonna be at least 10 minutes late, okay? Who else we got? Hey, Egyptian. Hey, Serenity Speaks. Martha Blanco. Miss Lisa Smith. We got Miss Vicky Austin. Coco Austin. Miss Debbie Robinson. Stella Lewis. My girl Ilka, Miss Andy 116, Roll Baby, Miss Dee Dee, Sid Just Saying, Honeybee Marie. We got Pretty Lady, Miss Claudette. We got Carissa, Miss Tracy Johnson, Miss Shalene. We got Sparks with the 10 S's. Lakeisha, Michelle Holmes. We got Avea Brielle. That is a beautiful name. We got Tylisa, Pretty Brown Eyes, Ebony Queen Warrior. We got TT, Miss Jackie Rogers, Tony Lightner, Miss Nina Edwards, Miss Floria. Blessings to you as well. We got Kate Brown, Tamika Woodard, Truth Slayer. We got Tanya Lewis, Treasure Life, Miss Cantina, Toya Wilson, Miss Brenda Knighton, Luscious Lips, Sapphire Virgo, Miss Marlene, Cancer Gal 19, Sweetly Favored, Yellow 1, Mr. Reese, Tiff S, Lakey, The Best, Coco, Miss Cindy Scott, Malibu Genies, Lady Divine, Caramel Cutie, Sabi Marie, Miss Sexy Ray, Tony Bailey, JoJo Gibbs, Miss Angela Dickerson. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I think that's it for now, y'all. Y'all know Pac always call out everybody that's in here first. That's one of the things that I always do to show my appreciation for y'all support and coming in alive, especially coming in early in here before me, because y'all know y'all always before me, okay? So, as y'all can see, wait, what is this? Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Tamika Woodard, for the cash app. Love you, my girl. Thank you for your support. Um, the title is y'all really starting to get on my nerves, child. Okay, y'all. This is actually kind of somewhat of a continuation of the live that we did yesterday. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Lady Tech. If you wasn't in the live yesterday, we went over reviewed Miss Sean's live of the divorce decree, and well, we didn't do the whole thing, but pretty much the most of it. And I told y'all to go and watch Miss Sean's live in its entirety. That way y'all can get a good understanding of the divorce decree, the breakdown, the motions, and all of that. Hey, Spicy Brown. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Hey, Dominica. Hey, y'all. So I hope y'all did go watch that. It's a lot of controversy right now. People saying, oh, they feel like Miss Sean didn't read RH's part, but that's not the case. Y'all, at this point, y'all know what we dealing with. People gonna say and do what they want to do. They gonna believe what they want to believe, whether it's factual or not. We're dealing with a situation where people don't base their beliefs off of facts. They base their beliefs off of looks, popularity, favoritism, and so forth. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hey, Anissa. And my thing is, I can't stress this enough, be fair. Like, what is wrong with being fair? At the end of the day, because I had a few people that came in my comments, that's where my frustration is coming from, about the divorce decree. Hey, LaShonda. Hey, Lady Divine. And y'all could literally go and look it up for yourself. That's all you got to do. Go on the Georgia website. If you don't want to take certain people's word for it, go do your own research. Period. Point blank. That's all you got to do. Like, it's not even that serious, baby. It's just a divorce decree. They literally mad because we have people saying that it was in RH's favor. And when we say, okay, for instance, let me read a comment to y'all that somebody put under my post this morning. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. Where's the beginning of it? And make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. Hey, Lux Pearl. Also, if y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, if you enjoyed this content, just for a little quick little blessing, the Cash App is $Lupac1. You could also go on my website. That's in the chat. All my links are in the chat. Get that membership if you want to get in on all of our exclusive content in those members only lives. I do just as many members only lives as I do public lives, y'all. So it's definitely a lot of good content in members only. Definitely hit that like button. It is free 99. Okay, listen. So somebody came in my comments this morning and said, y'all, I don't like ridiculous questions. Like, sometimes I think people will put something and they don't be thinking about what they're actually typing. So I had this person, I don't know if it's a lady or a man, who commented and said, I have a question, respectfully. How do you say, and she didn't even have to say respectfully because her question wasn't disrespectful. But anyway, she said, how do you say the paper with Robert is pre-printed, but the part about Bree is actually what she asked for? So her part is not pre-printed, just Robert's? Excuse me. And I hate to laugh, but it's funny, y'all, because it's like, did she read what she just said? Hey, Jade Lee, like, come on now. Let's use our common sense. She said, how do you say the part with Robert is pre-printed, but the part about Bree is actually what she asked for? That's common sense, baby. He was the petitioner. He filed. This is the part that I don't think they're getting. He filed and wanted a non-contested divorce. Those type of divorces, you can literally go online and print them up yourself. Like, just print it out. It's already pre-printed. All you gotta do is fill in your domestics, like your address, your name, your date of birth, literally for a non-contested divorce, because you're not really asking for nothing. That's common knowledge. You don't even have to have a law degree or be too familiar with law to know that. Like, and the reason why she say the part about Bree is actually what she asked for, because it's what she asked for. Read it. Like, if you read it, you'll see that's her asking for things. I was like, I know she did not type that. Like, that's the difference. That's how we know, because she's asking for stuff. That's the difference. Like, oh my God, I don't know why I entertain that, but come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Hey, Latoya Middleton. Hey, hanging with Miss D and whoever else just came in here. The chat is moving fast now, y'all. So I ain't gonna catch everybody, but if I do see y'all, we'll shout y'all out. It's the ridiculous questions for me. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Anybody that actually went over the divorce decree, I promise you they're not, well, I can't say that because it was somebody who actually was very biased in their reading of the divorce decree and couldn't pull up certain documents, so they said. But I didn't even pull it up. I just was giving my opinion and my perspective based off of Miss Shawn's live, because I know that Miss Shawn is unbiased. She does not support either party. She goes where the facts are. You can't be mad at that. Like, y'all, before somebody actually reread the divorce decree outside of Miss Amora, they was all hollering, oh, it's black and white. They mad at black. You can't be mad at black and white. But when somebody actually breaks it down and explains it, oh, it's now y'all being biased, or y'all didn't read RH's part. It ain't nothing to read. Unless you gonna go pay for all those certificates. If you gonna go on their website and pay for all those miscellaneous documents that don't really mean nothing, the parts that were read out were the important parts of the divorce. Literally. We know that RH did not ask for alimony. That was a narrative that they were pushing in the beginning. He didn't ask for alimony. She did. Like, if she would have agreed, I literally played an audio for y'all. Hey, Dondi, my girl. I played the audio for y'all. Like, if you don't take my word for it, you can go on my page, look at my videos, and watch the receipts. It's words coming out of these. Listen, the receipts that I put out can't be manipulated. Most of my receipts are audios. Okay? So you gonna hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Literally. If you don't believe, because we had somebody earlier who was on Upper's Live that said they believe the horse's mouth. Okay? So if you believe the horse's mouth, then you believe it. But make sure you believe it when everything is said, not just certain things. Period. But these people be blowing my mind, child. I think it was another one. Hold on, y'all. Let me look and see. I think it was a guy also. I might have just blocked him because he was doing too much. But this person in particular, she was doing too much. Like, after I'm the type of person like this. If you don't get it, if I see you not getting it, I'm not going to keep trying to make you get it. At some point, I'm going to feel like you don't want to get it. And I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. Like, no. You're going to have to go get with a legal expert to break it down for you, because I ain't got that type of time, baby. I don't have that type of time. I understand things the way I understand them. Everybody's perspective and the way they view stuff and analyze stuff is going to be different. That's why it's always good to look at things for yourself. Go analyze the receipts yourself. Don't just take my word for it, because we all think differently. And that goes to the people who be wanting to argue in people's comments about their opinion and perspective. I'm not telling you to rock with me or believe everything I say. Look at the facts yourself. That's it. That's all you got to do. If you believe what you believe, y'all don't see me arguing with nobody's beliefs. I ain't in nobody's comments trying to rebuttal their opinion or their beliefs. Y'all don't see me doing none of that. So why are y'all doing it to me? Like, I'm not calling y'all on the phone saying come in my comments and argue with me. It makes no sense, baby. Lux Pearl say, I've came to the conclusion that we are actually smart over here. That's what it's given. That's what it's given, because it's like the the people that we've encountered, you can't even have a conversation with them because they don't want to see the point. Like they just don't want to get it. They're so hell bent on villainizing that man to where they can't acknowledge just a tiny little bit of when he's right. Like that's and that's bad business, okay? That is bad business because nobody is perfect, baby. The wife or the husband. We've acknowledged that, and I don't think they hear that because it's always call him out, call him out, call him out. We've been saying for the longest that this man is not perfect. What more do you want from us? Like, what more do you want? I think they won't be happy until he has absolutely no supporters. I think that's when they'll be satisfied. When nobody is supporting. That man is human at the end of the day. He's a human like the rest of us. He is not a superhuman. He don't have superpowers. He don't belong to the Marvel comics. Like, what y'all not getting? People support RH because they genuinely want to support him. Just like y'all do with the wife. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And it's up to you whether or not you believe the facts. Based off of what I seen, like I told y'all yesterday, I didn't even really need to see this divorce decree. Only thing that the finalized divorce decree did for me was validate everything that I've seen throughout the saga, because I had a direct source to that decree early on that was sending me snippets since the beginning of them actually going through the divorce. And if you are a member of my channel, you know that because I will give y'all the tea. So like, it just validated the fact that it was a motive involved the entire time. And if you can't see what's black and white on those divorce documents that this girl had a motive, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's literally written on the paperwork. RH filed, the petitioner, because y'all fought with us for the longest trying to debate on who actually filed for the divorce. Now we know that he filed. I don't see nobody saying, oh, well, she did lie. He did file first. No, you know what they did? Deflected per usual and said, well, it don't matter if you file first. That don't mean nothing. That means a lot. That means a lot, especially if you basing it off of the receipts that we have and we've seen thus far. We know that she wanted to reconcile that marriage. She was remorseful and very sorry for the behavior she did on social media. She thought that her husband was going to forgive her for that. But he did his big one and said, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No, it's what the paper say? Irreconcilable differences. And she said in the actual black and white that she was forced out of that marriage. That's what it said. For irreconcilable differences or irretrievably something. She was forced out of her marriage. And when she realized that it was no going back, she needed time. That's another thing it said on those documents, that her lawyer asked for, I wish I had it in front of me. But I wish I should have screenshot those parts. Let me see if I didn't. I don't think I did, but I should have when I was on that live yesterday. But her lawyer asked for time for them to give a response. Because as her being the respondent, she had to counterclaim with the response. That's what you do. That's how you know. For the person in the back who asked me, how do we know that Breeze wasn't pre-printed? Because she was the respondent. Duh. She had to respond to his claim. Hence her responding with a counterclaim. And her counterclaim is what she wants. Like, that's common knowledge. You don't need a law degree to figure that part out, baby. That's it. That's all. That's how you know hers wasn't pre-printed, because she had to respond. She wanted the judge to throw out everything that RH filed, him being the plaintiff, the petitioner. She wanted that thrown out, and she wanted to be the petitioner. Basically saying, He didn't file first, I did. That's because she had then ran to social media and told y'all multiple times that she filed for the divorce first. She even had stacks of paperwork on several lives saying, I filed for my divorce first. That's why she tried to hurry up and throw that monkey wrench in the courthouse and get her lawyer to try to get RH's petition thrown out and put her in that place. But the judge said, that's not going to happen. We ain't throwing nothing out. He filed first. He filed first. Period. Period. And then she switched it to when she realized that the judge threw it out and he wasn't going to allow her to be the petitioner and throw out RH's paperwork as him being the petitioner. You know what she did? She got her lawyer to put a counterclaim in as her, what it was, y'all? Because it was a really, really difficult word. No, it wasn't. Not that one. What was the word? Somebody put it in the comments. Help me out. Help me out. What did she file for? Cruel acts, or what was it? It was something. I cannot remember that word. It was cruel something, cruel treatment or something like that. And that ABUSC falls under that, but it has to be proven. And being that they were only married for 6 years, you have to be married for 10 years to get alimony. They were only married for 6 years. So in order to get the cruel treatment, I think that's what it was. She had to prove that she was being ABUSC'd in that marriage. She could not prove it, so that too was thrown out. No alimony. Like it's in black and white. What y'all not getting? That's what I don't understand. What are they not get? What's not clicking, Steven? Hey, Michelle the Bell. And whoever else. Hey, Kamaya. Hey, y'all that's just getting in here. I don't know what they not getting. Everything I'm saying is on the paperwork. She couldn't prove it. Hence why, let me throw another little piece of sip in there for y'all. If y'all remember, early on in the saga, people was pumping her up in her comments to go get a protective order against RH because of the stuff she was putting out on social media. So she decided that she was going to go to the courthouse, and it's multiple videos out there to prove it. I even have the post that she made on social media because RH doubled back and made a video, and he played the receipt of them talking about her dad, saying he always lying about stuff. She tried to use an alleged incident that say happened 3 months before they even got separated as a means to get a protection order. You know what the judge did? Football kicked that clean out. That judge football kicked that clean out the courthouse. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? He said, and no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Like, how you gonna come in here with an incident that you can't even prove from 3 months ago to get a protective order saying y'all lives are in DANGER? How you gonna do that and you can't even prove it? So he kicked it out the courtroom. Dismissed. No go. He dismissed it on both ends. But she tried to come to social media and say, oh, he ain't did nothing. The judge kicked it out on both ends. Like to say, he didn't win. She wanted to prove so bad that he didn't win nothing. But it wasn't about winning with him. That's what she failed to realize. Anytime, if you know, you know. If you've ever had to get a restraining order or a protective order, 9 times out of 10, when someone files one, the opposite party files a counter. That's always, like, literally. That's why he filed one also. It was like a counterclaim. Like, you putting one on me, I'm gonna put one on you. You doing stuff to me. Like, that's why he did that. He didn't do it in hopes of winning nothing. That's not a win. Like, make it make sense. So when she did that and it was thrown out at that time, this is how you know it was a motive involved in what she was doing based off of her actions, y'all. Hey, Jazzy Red. It was a motive the entire time, and you can tell if you actually read throughout the divorce decree, you can tell that she had a motive from start to finish. From the initial part, like I just told y'all. Hey, Robert Hampton is free. Like I just told y'all, I'm gonna break it down again from start to finish. RH filed for the divorce. He wanted a non-contested divorce, plain and outright. If you listen to the audio that I posted a few days ago, where she posted half audio, and even in my video, I put the part where she posted half of the audio on Instagram and he came back and posted the entire audio so he could show people, hey, this is not how that happened. She not about to manipulate y'all and have y'all thinking that I'm just bothering her and I'm trying to hold up the divorce. She wanted it she wanted to make it seem like to her supporters that she was good. Like, okay, whatever you want, let's just get this divorce over with. That's the narrative she was trying to run with on social media. But in the courthouse, it was completely different, because when it came down to the paperwork and RH said, and y'all notice, hey, Miss Fee, hey, Miss Bridget, hey, y'all, hey, everybody getting here, Black Widow, Ray, what's up, y'all? So if you, what was I saying, y'all? What was I saying, y'all? Help me out. Something about the audio. Yeah, so she played the audio, like a half of the audio. She hit the live button mid-conversation, not realizing that RH was recording the entire thing. So he pulled it up on his YouTube and played the whole thing to show people she manipulating y'all. She telling half-truths. This is what she was doing in the marriage. You know, going off on me and then hitting the record button when I start going back off on her. That was his way of showing y'all how she get down. Literally. Because throughout the whole saga, if you with me, say amen in the chat. Hey, Miss Tess to you. Throughout the whole saga, you could say at least 95%, probably 100% of her audios were half-ass audios. And then RH had to rebuttal with the entire audio. Most of her audios, people were saying, well, dang, how did the argument start? What got him to that point? Because if you got common sense, then you know a person ain't going to just be fussing by themselves. You mean to tell us this man just in a rage and on 10 for no reason? You just sitting there calm like a little child being chastised and cussed at, and he just going off, be this, be that, be this, be that, and you ain't did nothing? I would have believed it more had she would have played her part. Because one thing about a real MFer, they gonna respect and value transparency. Show me what you said too, so we can really determine what's going on here. Don't just villainize this person and paint a perfect picture on your end, because we really gonna be looking at you crazy because we want to know what you did to contribute to that altercation or that argument. You had to have played some type of role. Like, come on now. We all know it's gonna take, you gonna have to get a man there. Most men, some men are crazy, granted, but in this case, you could tell that that's not his character. She had to have gotten him to that point, and then she hit that record button. That was obvious. And even her people was some of her people was saying that also. Like, where's the rest of the audio? You mean to tell us soon as you press play, all we hear is be this, be that? Like, ain't nobody that crazy. If y'all remember, even when the fake sister, Ayana, played that audio of her in the car, and I'm mentioning this because somebody was in, I think it was Dawn's comments the other day, mentioning the audio from Ayana. If y'all remember when Ayana played that audio, she kept stopping it to fast forward. You could tell. because she was going live from one phone and she had the other phone in her hand, and you could hear them still talking, and she kept stopping it to go to another part. Why you not playing it in its entirety? Why we can't hear all of it? That speaks volumes in itself. And then later on in the saga, Ayana came out and said that everything, she never witnessed no actual physical abuse. She said that everything she knew of came straight from Laonia. Everything that she was sent everything to post, whether it be Laonia or her manager. She came out and said that. If you know, you know. I still have those receipts. Lux Pearl, wait, let me go back up. I missed your comment. Hold up. Ray said, that's what I always said. I bet she started most of the ish. I paid attention to RH skit. Wait, RH skits her, and it was her. She pushed his buttons and pressed play. Yep. Lux Pearl said, I'm gonna be honest, Lupac. I think that lady lawyer told Laonia to do what she honestly, Lux Pearl, I gotta say I agree with you. Cause if you look at her profile, she's a TikTok lawyer. One of those lawyers who, you know, posts a lot of stuff on TikTok, and, you know, they real popular on TikTok or social media. And if you look at her profile and what she specializes in, and if you look at the type, because y'all remember people were sending them videos around of her lawyer saying certain things, right? If you with me, say you with me. Well, it gave that she is the type of lawyer that will set it in stone, set it in motion. Like she planted that seed. That's what it gives to me. Well, that's what it gave. She helped her with configuring the plots, in so many words, allegedly. But that's what it gave. Not just her, man. I would say management also. Because if y'all remember, the management that Laonia had was also RH's management, which was his management first. He brought his wife into that management team. That was his manager first, right? When all of this went down, RH made a live and said that, or he went on, I don't know if he made a live. I think he did say it on that Tasha K interview. But he said that when all of this went down, his manager stopped answering the phone for him, cut off all contact. So that was a red flag right there. That spoke volume, especially if you was dealing with me first. I'm the brand. LaTruth is the brand. And then you cut off contact with me. And now all of a sudden I see you on a DV tour with my ex-wife, well, with my soon-to-be ex-wife going against me. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's given, in my opinion, it's given that the ex-wife probably was confiding in the manager and telling her certain things, and then the manager being, you know, one thing about a big management company, because that company is very big, y'all. They got real high-end clients. They watching everything play out on social media just like us. If y'all remember that email that was put out about the bad press and the Sunny Owl hair company disassociating themselves with Laonia because of the bad press, her management was all up and through that email, okay? All up and through that email, baby. So they knew what was going on. They disassociated also. Didn't want no parts of what was going on because they seen it going downhill. They seen that she wasn't accomplishing what she wanted to accomplish. It didn't happen for her. And that's why they disassociated also, because they didn't want that negative press attached to their brand. They seen people started catching on to the lies and all the videos that was being put out. Because at one time in the saga, the supporters was real thick and front line to where they was sending videos and emails and all kind of stuff to these people. So they seen also, they was watching everything that was going on. It was definitely conversations with her about the bad press. And that's how you could tell when that management disassociated, when the PR disassociated, because at one point she had a PR lady also. That lady disappeared also. They didn't want no attachments because they seen it going downhill. But that's what happens when you trying to build an empire off of a lie. You don't succeed. It might look like you winning initially, but guess what? That's when you know you playing with the devil, because God is not a God is not an author of confusion. He ain't gonna make you think one thing, show you one thing, and then do something different. That's the devil's playground. Any and every time, baby. NT and every time. Okay? That's the devil's playground. He will literally make you think you winning and then take everything from you. And it started being a downward spiral. Everything she thought she was accomplishing was going downhill. Keep in mind that when you a paymaster and you paying it off, you paying for everything yourself, that's not blessings. You can't credit that to God. God is going to give freely. You ain't got to come out of pocket with God. You don't have to come out of your savings with God, baby. He going to be sending the bag to you, not you paying for the stuff. It don't work like that. Because that was the confusion. Because y'all keep in mind, she had to keep up that that narrative that, if y'all remember initially, what she said was, y'all gonna be able to tell who's telling the truth by or not so much telling the truth, but I can't remember it verbatim, but she said something along the lines of, y'all gonna be able to tell who's the actual good person in this situation based off of the blessings, based off of God blessing them. So in the midst of her saying that, she had to keep that narrative going, hence why she started paying for so much stuff. It was the Rolls Royce, if y'all remember. She pretended like she was doing a modeling shoot for Rolls Royce, or promoting Rolls Royce, or it was something like that. Because I remember that, because Vibe with Cal was all over that ball. And it was a big deal because the sister was in the back with her. And while she's saying that the company, whatever the company was, they were sending a car to pick her up, then next thing you know, the driver turns around to the back seat and says, "Where are we going?" So if you being picked up, that man wouldn't have turned around and asked, "What's your destination, baby?" It don't work like that. He gonna automatically know because he was sent en route to get you. So that was the first lie. Child, it was so much that didn't happen. Next thing you know, it's all of these paid for magazine covers and the acting classes, and it was just a lot to try to manipulate social media into believing that God was just giving her so many blessings. Even the TV show, it was thrown out there that she bought a whole TV net what it was, y'all, a TV network or something like that. We were made to believe that she brought a whole network and her show was gonna be on TV. The whole time when the show gets released is on Facebook and YouTube. Anybody can do that. Anybody. Literally. So it was just a lot that was being put out there so people can think, oh Lord, God is really blessing her, child. And RH just losing viewers and losing viewers. He gotta be guilty. No. That's not what it was. That was his storm. He was going through a storm because you got to think about it. And I put this on my community wall. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go to it. I literally put this on my community wall. I think it was the other day. And I said, lying on someone on a very large and public platform and them reaping repercussions of the lies via bullying from the people who believe it is not a form of karma. You can't handpick and dictate somebody's karma just because you dislike a person. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Just because a person is going through a storm does not mean that that is their karma, baby. What he's dealing with is repercussions from the lies of his ex-wife. Y'all gotta really think about the motive, the narrative, the storyline, how all of this started. That's not karma. If that would have been another man would have been in the same position. Imagine somebody that's a public figure, influence over millions of people, coming out to the world and saying that you physically abused them. Automatically, majority of the people that follow is going to side with the woman until they know otherwise. And that's exactly what happened. That's not karma. That's self-inflicted, baby. Self-inflicted, not self-inflicted, but y'all know what I mean. That came from the wife. That wasn't due to his actions. He didn't bring it to the internet. She did. He didn't bring that storm upon himself. She did. And guess what? Like they always say, when you dig one hole, you gotta dig two. Dig two. Because you are not God. You cannot pick and choose a person's future or how they gonna move or what's gonna happen with them. You don't have that type of power. And that's what she became so possessed in, and what's the word I'm looking for? Obsessed, possessed and obsessed, in trying to ruin this man's image and livelihood to where she didn't realize hers was in a downward spiral. That's that digging that ditch for him. And she fell in it. Even though you could say he fell in it too, because it's hard to come back from something like this. Because one thing about social media, once a person is told something, it becomes implanted into their brain. So it's a lot of people that initially followed this storyline that does not follow it anymore. Let me say that, for example. So guess what? All they know is what they seen when they were actually watching the story. All they know is the wife is a victim and RH was this. That's all they know because they haven't followed the storyline to the end. So that's all they gonna know unless they do further research. That's the bad part about social media, because not everybody is gonna follow or see it through to the end, and they gonna run with what they know. Take for example, they had somebody. Not somebody, what's that lady name? That Latanya lady that was on Upper's platform earlier. She was going back and forth with Upper, and Upper was asking her something. And the lady pretty much said she never seen the picture, the evidence, the proof of the actual whelps on DW's leg or whatever. She didn't see it. But you speaking with so much conviction as if you've seen and heard and know everything, all parts of the saga. And I see this all too often where people will speak on certain things, and then when you rebuttal them or ask them a question, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what you talking about though. But they speaking with so much conviction as if they know everything. They've been on the entire ride. But the minute you say this, they clueless. That's the ones that need to stop speaking. They need to stop talking. Stop giving their input. Because if it's one thing to not know, and it's one thing to not want to know. Especially when you can educate yourself or go actually look and get the research, get the receipts yourself, and analyze them yourself. That's two different ball games. Not knowing and not wanting to know. And it was obvious and apparent that she was one of those people. She don't care, especially if it's something to go against. A lot of these women, y'all, and it's sad and it's unfortunate, but a lot of these women have it in their brains to where they don't care what comes out. They gonna always see this man as an ABUSER, and it's sad. It really is sad, because if it's something, you would think it'll be human nature for a person to do the right thing. Like if you see it's wrong, it's wrong. Don't just overlook it because you don't like the person that it's about. That's not cool. That's not cool, baby. At all. Hold on, y'all. Let me go down. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments, okay? Hey, Brantley's Lifestyle. Hey, Upper. I just see you here. She said she was Bambi lawyer for when she divorced Scrap. Sure was. I remember that. She sure was. And it definitely gave, shout out to Lux for saying that, because it definitely gives that she helped her with that motive, that narrative being pushed. Because how else would she have known to go do all of these things to try to get her divorce counterclaim to fall under cruel treatment? We know she ain't too, I don't want to say, but y'all know what I mean. So how else would she have known the steps to take to move forward in getting that cruel treatment in her divorce, to get that alimony? Even though they failed miserably and the judge threw it out, but it's just the fact that she was even willing to go through with it, knowing it was based on a lie. That ain't nothing but God, baby. That ain't nothing but God. And here is when people want to throw God into certain things and say, oh, God this, God that, using God for convenience. That was God. Right then and there, he was in the midst of that. Because one thing, you can, as a person, you can do certain things to people, but especially when you working with the devil. But God gonna always intervene when it's most convenient for him. Not for you, for him. That was crazy work, but that was nothing but God that stepped in and shut that down. Shut it down. Even though it's unfortunate that social media is still running with certain things, you would think that this divorce decree would be a clear indicator. If people really pay attention and think back to all of the things that Laonia has said in the midst of this saga, and like just really think back some of the stuff she said. It was times where she'll be on lives and she'll be like, I didn't put out receipts for 3 months. I'm done trying to prove myself. I'm saving my receipts for the judge. Or my lawyer got dead. But your stuff was thrown out. We all know now that ABUSC falls under cruel treatment. It was thrown out. So if she couldn't prove it to the judge, then who are we? Because the judge ain't going to play. A judge is not going to play. If she had some type of proof of ABUSE, why was it thrown out in court? Can anybody answer that for me? For the ones in the Bizak that's in the bushes. Answer that for me in the chat. If she had some type of proof like she claimed for almost 2 years of physical ABUSE, why was her cruel treatment counterclaim thrown out in court where she couldn't get that alimony? Somebody let me know. Hey, grown woman status. I thought I was going on 10 weeks. I'm going to be 9 weeks. Okay, Brantley's Lifestyle. Praying for a safe delivery for you, my girl. Y'all hit that like button for your girl. We got 407 in the building. Hit that like button. Bless your girl with a little 1-2 on the Cash App if you enjoying this live video. But definitely hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Keep me in the algorithm, baby. Oh, let's see. Egyptian said, I don't understand how the manager done all of that with no receipts. Okay, but that's the thing. She was giving her certain things, right? She was giving her certain things, and I guess they seen it was working for them in the beginning. Because y'all know, like, when you get on live, she start crying. People gonna automatically believe the tears until people stop seeing it. You know what really did it for her? This is what I think that really turned certain people away from her on social media. When she would come on live and she would cry, and then her and RH had that little episode where they did that. RH videoed them doing that real dancing together, and people was like, "What the F?" Like, she took him back? Girl, you did all that on social media and you took him back? That's what did it for her. That's what did it for her right there. And not just that, y'all. Also, when RH released the audio of them talking and him saying, you showed up to my house in lingerie. And then there was another one where, the one I played the other day for y'all, where she said, If you ain't calling me to work it out, don't call me no more. Like, it was stuff like that that really turned people away from her. Some people paid attention, some didn't. A lot of people made a lot of excuses as far as, oh, he's still wanting her and all of these different things, but that's not what the receipts say. That's not a man that wants a woman ain't gonna divorce her. That man don't want no parts. Y'all could see in the messages that Dawn just recently released where he said, and he made it clear in all caps, baby. He said, I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm doing this for my child. I want my daughter. He made that clear. And I think that if she, you know what, y'all? Honestly, if they didn't have a baby involved in this situation, this would be totally different. This would be totally different. That's why she tried so hard to get pregnant for that man. And she accomplished that. Lupac, I'm asking about what happened with the picture on RH. On RH daughter, check that the date on that picture and make sure that was her leg Bree put out, because that was her. Dawn put that picture out. So, you know. Hey, Robin. Hey, Ariane. Let me go down, y'all. Hey, Talisa. Work my way down so I can keep up. Hey, Beyond You. So basically she let her management trick her out of her marriage. Management saw money and destroy. You know what? I can't say it was the management, but definitely the supporters played a part. Definitely. From what I believe and the stuff I seen from being here since the beginning of the saga, her supporters played a major role in tricking her out of her marriage. And let me tell you why. Because she would believe what they would tell her in the comments. And she did that in her marriage also. If y'all notice, it was plenty of times where RH said she need to stay out them comments. Because these people will tell her anything. And she'll start some stuff with her husband. So people will be in the comments like, oh yeah, girl, you was ABUSED. Because if y'all remember, she did that podcast with those 3 ladies and said, my supporters had to, it came to, she said, my supporters told me telling me that, yeah, that was ABUSC. She said it came to a point where I had to go take a lie detector test to prove to myself that I was being ABUSED. What? You had to take a lie detector test to prove that? I think if you being ABUSED, you would know, child. You would have the marks to know. You gonna know. Like, you're gonna know. That was her trying to clear her conscience and make her feel better. But if y'all notice, and this is where I feel like a lot of people didn't pay attention to the steps, because the motive and the narrative kept changing, y'all. Initially, when everything came out, it was all about that tote incident. All about that tote incident. Until that tote incident was rebutted and people started saying, no ma'am, you the aggressor. You took his devices. You pulled out pepper spray. You kicked him in the lip. That's when she had to pull something out of her ASS, because people was literally rebuttaling that situation. She couldn't use that to stand on it until, and this is where the recent audio comes into play of her and Toya talking. If y'all remember the very recent audio of her saying, oh, I never said that. That was the supporters. You know, they be taking stuff and running with it. I never said he drugged me. I never said he blacked me. I never said he did these things. Yes, you did. You did say it. And you allow enablers and people to gas you up into sticking with that, knowing that never happened. That never happened, y'all. Because if I'm going to go take a lie detector test, right? And I'm literally trying to prove to millions of people on social media that I was indeed physically ABUSED. Why wouldn't that be one of the questions on the lie detector test? That would have shut everything down. Because people was running with, oh, she took a lie detector for the longest. People was running with that as proof of credibility towards her. So why wouldn't she add that in it? You know what she add? Literally, the questions that were on that lie detector test only pertain to that tote incident. That only one incident. If it was multiple incidents of physical altercations, she could have put because she got to pick her questions. She got to pick her own questions. She put 4 questions on that test. And physical ABSU, child. Physical ABUSE was not one of them. Why not? Because y'all remember she did a live saying 6 years of gaslighting, 6 years of emotional ABUSE, 6 years of being CHOKE and drug across the floor and all these different things. Can you imagine your kids banging on the door? Let my mommy out, let my mommy out. She said 6 years of that. That's physical. Why wasn't that on the lie detector? What was she scared of? Because if it happened, it happened. If that man was physically ABUSE towards you for 6 years, then guess what? If you telling the truth and you believe it, because y'all know one thing about a lie detector, it goes off of what you believe. So if you believe it to be true, this is why it's not admissible in court. Because if you believe it to be true, then it's true. It don't have to really be true, right? So that's what it is. That's what it is. She ain't asked nothing. She said one of the questions was, did you break your own finger? Did you break your own finger was one of the questions, y'all. Not did your husband do it, did you do it? That's plain, that's obvious. She didn't do it herself. It was never broken. That child by. It's so many points in with that happened in that saga that should have shut this whole thing down till it's ridiculous. It's so many things that happened within that saga that should have shut all of this down, and it didn't. It just shows how social media thinks and moves. It's crazy. It's real. Matter of fact, when I do my next live, probably tomorrow, I'm going to try to find a lie detector test so we can go over it. Because ain't no way, baby. What's up, D-Ham? What's up, bro? I'm just seeing you in here. Let me work my way down. Wine deal. Thank you, Latte. Yep, that's what it was, that wine deal. Hey, good morning, gorgeous. It's giving Uber Black was ordered. Hey, Zahira. Aisha. I told y'all be cracking myself up, child. Hey, Key Jones. Yep, that's what it was. Tell it like it is. That's what it was, y'all. That man turned around and asked her, where to, ma'am? Or where we going? After she had just said that the people with the wine deal sent a Rolls Royce to pick her up like she was a celebrity, okay? That man said, where to, ma'am? Where we going? And then they try to hurry up and flip it because they was on live while they was getting in their car. Talk about, oh, he already, he got the address. How he got it if he asking y'all where y'all going? He ain't got ish. That man did not have the... Oh my God. One day I'm gonna have to put together the greatest hits. The funny moments. When I get some time, child. That girl that came online and said she walked the runway for New York Fashion Week and all. Y'all, bruh. Child. And people just was running with that. Like you ain't gotta be a celebrity. You have to be. You really think this girl was up there with Kendall Jenner and them? Like, come on now. Thank you, Dondi, for the super chat. Love you. I'm just seeing this one. Thank you. Thank you for your support, my sister. What was I going to say? Yeah, like you gotta literally be up there with Kendall Jenner and what's that other girl who be modeling? Y'all, you have to be top tier, a top tier model to get invited to New York, Paris, Miami, all those different fashion weeks. You have to have a background, a resume in modeling, in fashion. They not just gonna put anybody on the runway. It don't work like that. And the fact that people believe that was even crazier. Like that girl literally ain't had a lick of modeling experience outside of. Let me not say that. Don't say it, Pop. Say it, Pop. I'm not gonna say it. Oh Lord. Hey Miss Vicky. Hey Miss Vicky. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not being petty. They already be on me, baby. They be on me. Donnie said, how you let a ninja go live and say what he doesn't want the kid, then you invite him over, go live and show people he wasn't excited again. Child, that's the crazy part. If y'all notice, he literally been MIA. Like it ain't no motion, no action going over there between them two. I just don't understand it. Like, why are y'all still dragging the husband and she's not with him no more? Like that man can't get not even a piece of a break. He is not with he living his best life, spending his time with his baby. You got Laonya in sleepless comments talking about, oh, I'm so glad that the kids are enjoying their time with the daddy. And why you don't put that in the comments when baby girl is with RH? She be in pure bliss also. She look like she be at her happiest point, child. The way she be looking at her daddy, like, oh Lord, I'm so glad I'm with my daddy right now. Listen, okay? Why you ain't putting stuff like that in his comments? Trying to be mature and co-parent. That's what we want to see. And she wonder why people still on her trail. Start being mature. Like you did when you and Himzel was broken up and you and RH met up to exchange baby girl, and it was on live where your other daughter even ran in and gave RH a hug and told him she loved him. Them kids still love that man. We want to see the maturity in the co-parenting. Not post saying, oh, well, since you didn't get her this day, you ain't getting her for Father's Day. Nobody want to see that. That's life. Like, it's going to be days where he can't get her because y'all got to keep in mind that he sacrificed his work schedule to get her on weekends. He wanted during the week. He wanted the days during the week. Monday through Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. That's what he wanted. But she was like, oh no, because we moving. So he was like, well, you know what? I love my child. I'm going to just have to sacrifice and take a hit on my money, but I love my child. That's what he said in them papers. People gotta, you would think that would get some type of credit. So it's going to be days that he's going to miss getting her. So you know what you do as a mother? Well, you know what? I'm gonna fix his ass. When he pick her up, he gonna keep her for 2 weeks. That's how I move. That's how you do that. You don't be bitter and say, oh, you ain't get a Thursday, you ain't getting a Saturday. Like, come on now. Like, that's childish to the T. I feel like some mothers make it hard, and it don't have to be. It really don't have to be. They can make their situation run so smoothly. Get that bitterness out your heart, baby. It's time to let that go. You got a whole new ninja baby in you. It's time to let that bitterness go. And the fact that you got these grown senior citizen women that's enabling this behavior and supporting it, you would think you would see them saying, come on now, it's time out for the immaturity. It's time out for all of this. Let that man get his child. Like, nobody's thinking about the damn child. Do y'all not see how she is when she on camera with her dad? She be in heaven, baby. She loved that man. And you can see it. You can't fake them emotions. Especially if she's anything like my child, like my 6-year-old. One thing about Ham, baby, Ham is a Scorpio. Her face gonna tell it before everything else. You gonna... I'm laughing because I know my child. You can't tell her just anything. If she ain't having fun, if she ain't enjoying it, because Ham likes to be the center of attention. She don't care how many kids is around. Everything gotta be about her. And she know. So kids, are real truthful in that aspect. Like you gonna be able to tell, especially at a certain age. She said, "What about the ointment?" That lady say they had to put ointment on her and all. Like you don't go sit. What kind of ointment was it, lady? What kind of ointment? You gonna sit down? Hey, Miss Red. Oh my God, y'all. This is so tickling, baby. That lady said, "What about the ointment?" They say they had, I'm going to believe the horse. That's why I say, imagine going to the judge and telling the judge, you can't believe the receipts. You got to believe the horse. Man, the judge going to kick your ass clean out of the courtroom. Ain't nobody believing the horse, especially when the horse then told 3, 4, 5 different stories, baby. No, we ain't believing no horse. Oh, Lord. Y'all funny in the comments, child. Y'all are funny. That's why I gotta read y'all comment first before I read it out. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Hey, Miss Shari. She need to see that. Hey, Miss Lasanda. Egyptians say public opinion is more important to people with common sense, something those people don't have over there. It's just sad, y'all. I just feel like it shouldn't even have to be all of that. No, and it's certain things that I be wondering, like nobody asks certain questions. We're talking about 2 women, Foot Meat and Laonia, who has, let's see, Laonia going on her 5th one, Foot Meat got 5. They got 10 cheering between them. And RH only have 2, one with each one. So it's other dads that are involved that we do not see. We rarely see Sleepy. And when we do finally see him, he getting praises as best daddy, #1 father. So we know it's a lot of capping going on. But nobody stops and asks, well, dang, it's 10 cheering in the midst of these 3 people. And this man ain't got but 2 of them. How is he getting all the blame, child? Especially when we're seeing he's actually co-parenting with Laonia. We're actually seeing these videos of how is he still a DEAD Beats when we are seeing him spending time with his child. It don't matter if he's videoing it or not. The time is still being spent. Money is still being spent. He's still buying his baby clothes to have over there. He's still feeding his child, still taking her to all these different places that she wants to go to. So whether the camera is there or not, he's still doing that. Like, let's make it make some type of sense. I could only imagine when that baby go back to her mama, she be so excited to tell her mama everything they did. Because I know how my child is. Those little girls, like, when they get to do stuff that they want to do, especially when they with their daddy, child, you ain't going to hear the end of it. They telling everything. Everything. I bet you Laonia be burning up, listening, probably telling that child to shut up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing about him. Oh, your old daddy. I don't want to hear nothing about your old daddy. Child, I could imagine. What's up, Snooky? I hope she ain't telling her that, but you never know. I mean, they did put a video out there making her think her daddy was outside, had her crying and grabbing at the door not to leave. So you never know. You never know. It's sad, like, who, child? Hit that like button, Bushwatchers. Hit that like button. Send me a little blessing, a little cash out blessing if you enjoying this content. One time for the Bushwatchers. Child, them bushwatchers being here heavy, baby. And I'm not talking about my supporter bushwatchers. Because, y'all, I have a lot of supporters that are bushwatchers. They cash at me on the regular. See, I'm in the bushes, but I'm tuned in. They be in here, baby. But you know, we got some that just be want to be nosy. They love Pac too, baby. They love me too. Hey, Cancer 66. Hey, Tawana. Then it went to bullying. Yep, it started with the tote. Then she started going, yep, it sure did. When she realized that tote situation wasn't enough because she played a major role in it. And people was like, well, hold up. You can't say you a victim if you over there pulling out pepper spray and doing this and that. Or next thing you know, RH showing his lip being busted. All of these different things. That man had just had a major surgery 4 months prior. And then you got people trying to justify it. Oh, he was healed. Baby, look it up. The internal doesn't heal as fast as the external. It don't work like that. That's a major organ being removed from somebody's body. Like, come on now. It's just the dumb justifiable moments that they try to bring forth for me. Ain't no way. That man had, you could tell, RH was so small when that stuff happened. I don't know if he still had that feeding tube or not, but he was so tiny when that stuff happened. You could tell just by his videos he wasn't at full strength. You could tell. He was a totally different person when it happened. But look at God. Look at him now. You could tell he's more energetic. He got peace. Peace is everything. That man was willing to sacrifice everything he built on social media for his peace. That speaks major volumes. Because he could have easily just got back with her and shut all of this down. It was a point where it was reconcilable. He could have easily took her back after everything she did and shut all of this down. But he didn't. Because he wanted his peace. He wanted his peace. And people don't think about that. It was multiple moments where she tried to get other outside people to reconcile their marriage, and he walked away from it. He was like, that's enough. That man been asking for a divorce since the first year they got married. Y'all heard Dawn said he even told her that, see, hey sis, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, I don't see us working. Like, so something been happening. Something been going on. Clearly. But he tried to give it a chance. Tried to stick it out. Because you know, like most people, when you get married, you don't want your marriage to end that fast. You try to make it work because most marriages are hard work. Not most, all of them. Marriages are not easy. You're going to have trials and tribulations. Down moments where you can't stand your partner. But it's up to you if you're going to stick it out through thick and thin and make it work. And I guess he got to the point where he couldn't do it no more. He couldn't do it no more. And if y'all notice, it was a point where she said she called the cops on him a lot of times. She was like, you can go to the police station and get the police reports. The cops were called. But guess what? Per that receipt I got, it was a receipt from early on in the saga that she put out. The only reason why she called the cops, because she quoted her name being the only name on the lease. So every time they would have an argument, she would try to kick him out. She'll try to kick him out. And then she'll call the cops because he wouldn't leave. Oh, he wouldn't leave. That's why I called the cops so many times. Because he wouldn't leave. Matter of fact, I'm going to read it to y'all. Hold on. I think I read it to y'all on my last live. I'm going to read it to y'all again. Hold up. Give me, let me find it. Let me find it, baby. What is this? That's not it. I think I saved it. Hold up. Where is it at? So she says, this was early on in the saga. Of course, this was one of the things that got deleted. It was a lot of post and delete. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my eye drops in, child. Okay. So she says, It was actually a video, and I wish I would have had the video, but I only had this screenshot that she, wrote on the video, whatever. But she says, this the ABUSC I was talking about for 6 years. Emotional and mentally draining daily. The house was in my name. He couldn't get a place because of the eviction. He finally got approved after paying double deposit and rent. He says I didn't help him through his cancer journey. Oh, not his cancer journey. You say he didn't have cancer. But I'm such a bad wife and a liar and crazy, but he wouldn't leave. Never. So why do y'all think I called the police? He wouldn't leave. She didn't mention nothing about physical, nothing. Did y'all hear anything about physical? And she put this receipt out November 23rd, 2022, a month after the tote situation. That speaks volumes. But you see, stuff like that got deleted because the narrative kept changing. The story kept changing. It went from her putting him out because they had arguments and, her name was on the lease and he wouldn't leave, and to, it was physical. It got physical and the cops were called, but she didn't have bruises. Child, bye. And we all know, first of all, she's fairly light-skinned. If that man was really whipping on her like that, she would have had some type of mark. How you got a picture of a little dot? This is my thing, right? Because she called the cops multiple times, but it wasn't for what people thought it was. And I wish somebody would have really gotten those police reports to see what they were. I wish somebody would have really gotten them throughout the saga, but nobody got them. But how is it that the situation happened where Himzel was found out about, and when they tried to basically falsify pictures and the time frame and pin Himzel's ABUSC on RH, and all of a sudden you got a picture where you're pointing at a black dot the size of a pimple blemish under your eye, trying to insinuate that RH gave you a black eye. Why you didn't have that picture for the police report or the police officers? You had no proof when you went in front of the judge. When you was trying to file for cruel treatment to get alimony, you didn't have none of those receipts, right? It's mind-boggling how she only had those receipts for social media. Why weren't they good enough for the judge? Because we know RH filed a divorce for irreconcilable differences. And what else was it? It was irreconcilable differences. And she said she was forced. We know that. She was basically forced out of her marriage. Not you being forced out of the marriage that you said you filed. The divorce that... No, not you being forced out of a marriage where you said you filed for the divorce. And that's in black and white. Any Beehive supporters listening in the bushes that have something to say about that? Because she told y'all, hold on y'all, let me see. What is this? Oh, that's a video. She told y'all for months that she filed for divorce. She even, like I said, had stacks of papers in her hand. This is my divorce papers, child. I had to think about it. I cried over it and all of this time. RH didn't file. This is the thing, right? The incident happened October 2022. RH didn't file for the divorce until December 2022. That was more than enough time for her to file for a divorce if she did not want that man. That's a clear indicator right there alone that she still wanted her husband. Because she hadn't came on live multiple times saying she filed for her divorce. Like, even when she made this video right here. Hold up. when she made this video towards the end of October. Let me find it. Give me a second, y'all. She made this video. Where is it? She was in the car. Y'all remember the car video that she made? Them kids was in the car, and then she had her son talking about how he was knocking on the door or something. Y'all remember that? Well, that's the video I'm talking about. She literally said right here.
So I did what I had to do, which is file for divorce. I'm done. So I did what I had to do, which is file for divorce. I'm done.
Her kids was in the car, and Naya was in the car with her. So that was the end of October. After the tote situation, when she first said she filed for her divorce, she ain't filed for Jack-ish. That's obvious. Because like I said, RH didn't file until, and the reason why is, I think he was giving her time to file. Because she hadn't said it so many times. Keep in mind, they were no longer living together. So if you on a live video saying you filed, he was waiting to be served. He didn't come out October saying he filed for a divorce. He gave it time. He didn't file until 2 months later. So nobody said nothing about that though. The fact that she really did not file. He gave it 2 months before he filed. And it's probably because she kept saying on lives that she filed for her divorce. I filed for my divorce. I didn't file. Sis, who filed for the divorce? And then here come the sis. I shouldn't even have to tell y'all this, but she filed. Child, you just a lie. You a liar and the truth ain't in you. This is a hot mess, but it's just crazy because they literally, y'all, they fought us tooth and nail about who filed for this divorce. And to think, if it was a cat and mouse game where he was trying to hurry up and file before her, why is it that the divorce paper says he filed December of 2022? Because if y'all remember, her supporters was saying that he was trying to hurry up and file before her. Oh, he hurried up and filed before her so she couldn't do it just so he could say he filed. Well, what's the excuse now? What's the excuse now? Because she started telling y'all since October that she filed. Matter of fact, I'm going to put together a little video just to show y'all the difference instances where she said that she filed for a divorce. That's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make that one. I'm gonna try to do that one tonight. I'm gonna try to do that one when I get up off of here. Tia Nina says, you be in it, Lupac. I thought I was a true detective. You are so right. It's just the way my mind works, my thought process, girl. Now, don't get me to looking up nothing, because, child, listen, I couldn't find nothing, okay? Now, the way my brain work, I can remember some stuff, but trying to be looking up for files and all of that online, child, bye. Hey, Latoya. Hey, Valencia. Y'all, and you know what? At the end of the day, they could say what they want, but that girl is going through it. Hey, it don't matter. Because she lost a good man. No man is perfect, granted. No man is perfect. But if you got a good man, a half-decent man, a loyal man, yeah, y'all gonna fuss, y'all gonna get into it, whatever. But if you know you got somebody that's actually your partner financially, that's helping you with these bills and these cheering, baby, you got a good man. And she knows she had that. Because look what she has now. Look what she has now. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. Going from somebody who allowed you to save all your money, stack all your money for 4 years, to somebody who didn't clean yacht, clean house. That's a big difference, child. They was quick to say, oh, she took care of RH. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. She did what she was supposed to do as a wife for the last 2 years of the marriage. But they were married for 6. But they ain't saying what Himzel. Oh, the minute we say, oh, Himzel using her, y'all remember we was all saying, oh, he using her, he using her. Look all the stuff that he getting from her, and they was over there. Ain't nothing wrong with spoiling your man. It's a lot wrong with it if he ain't giving you nothing in return. It's a lot wrong with it. They was enabling and co-signing that BS, child. Hey, D Classics. That's Himzel's kids. That's Janelle Jr., Janisha, John Xavier, and I forgot the little girl name. Jonquisha, I think. Oh my God. Let me try to get down to these comments because I'm finna get up off of here, y'all. Y'all don't love me. I'm about to get up off of here. Carly said she's obsessed with Melody Cherie. She got to walk in Fashion Week, and I think that's where the desire came from. Oh, Melody did? I didn't know that. I don't follow Melody. I don't have no issue with it. I just don't follow her. Hey, Yap, it's me. He can't post baby girl no more. He don't give a F about the kids. I'm ready for her to have the baby, honestly, because I want to see how Himzel's going to act with his own child. See, it's a difference when you moving accordingly with other people's kids until you get your own, okay? And then you get your own and you already treating her like that thing around the baloney, that little thingy thing around the baloney. That's how he treat her. So if they are actually broken up, he can get ready for his turn, because you best believe hot mama ain't gonna stay single long, baby. The conversation's gonna start flowing and she gonna be all in love, because we know she fall in love in 2 weeks, okay? So, hey, Gemini rising. She gonna be in love with the next ninja in the DM, and Himzel gonna be joining the crowd. He gonna be trying to inbox RH, asking him for advice. Man, how you deal with her, man? Oh, I didn't even see y'all sending me this. Thank y'all. Thank you, Hercules, for that super sticker. Thank you, bro, for your continuous support. And thank you, Miss Kathy. She's at work watching. Lupa keeps standing on the truth. Appreciate what you do. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I try, y'all. I be trying. Hey, pump your brakes with Mr. Troy. What's up, bro? Nakia said, I believe the women that enable her behavior do the same thing to men. I think so too. That baby love her daddy. You could tell. You can look at it and see. 10 cheering, 10 baby daddies, no brain. Luxborough, you crazy. I never seen it, Miss Andy. I'm gonna have to check it out. I just seen somebody just sent me a screenshot of the comment that she made under there. So my thing is, if you come, she's still trying to push the narrative that this ninja is a good baby daddy, knowing dang on well she talk ish about him too because of the lack thereof, financially and time invested. Hey, I am the cloud. What's up, girl? Hey, Miss Michelle Spikes. Hey, Gianna. Tamika Williams. Miss Andrews said all of this nonsense would stop if Laonia would come to the internet and just tell the truth. But we know that's not going to happen. Oh, no, baby. That is never going to happen. Narcissists don't come and tell the truth. Since they want to point out narcissists. Because y'all remember I did a video of her literally pointing out all of her narcissistic traits and the things that she have done that coincide with a narcissist. I did a video on it. I might put it back up and see. I might put it back up so y'all can see. Hey, Rebecca Cry. Hey, Miss Tanya Ross. Like, that's crazy. She'll never come to the internet and admit anything. And that's the crazy part. If y'all remember them audios RH put out, she had him thinking that she was apologizing. Okay, think about the times that she came to the internet with those half-ass apologies. Not really taking accountability, but still putting everything off on him. Like, I did this because you did this. Like, that's not a real apology. That's not taking accountability, baby. And she did that multiple times. That's not how they go. Why is he paying $1,400 a month for one kid? She says she make more money than him. He needs to get modified. He's going through so much. What they didn't put out there was the actual document of what she was asking for in child support. That's what didn't make the internet. Because she wasn't just asking for alimony, baby. She was asking for a good bit of chunk change in child support also. Like, you don't even have it. This is the part that bothers me. The first baby daddy get off scot-free. He ain't on child support. He can come and go as he please. Get the kids whenever he want. It's no issue. But you giving RH 10 kinds of hell for one child. And you got 3 with this man that ain't giving you no type of financial support or none of that. If that ain't screaming motive, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Because they was in a whole uproar when they thought RH wanted child support. When RH wanted full custody, they was in a whole uproar. How can a man do this to a woman? This just shows you what we dealing with. We're not dealing with the type of women who are neutral or, and non-biased when it comes to a man or a woman being in this situation. See, I'm like that because I have a son. I have 2 sons and a daughter. So it can happen to either or. Either party can be in those shoes. So of course I'm an advocate for both sides. But not if you wrong. Not if you wrong. Nobody said nobody was perfect or had to be perfect. But if you wrong, period. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It should have never got this far. And that's point blank, period. This situation should have never made it to the internet and have gotten this far. At all. I don't care how bitter I am because I'm losing my good husband. I'm not going to try to destroy him because I'm mad that he leaving me. No, if anything, take your lick. Because you created this for yourself. You lost out on your husband because of your actions. Take your lick. Sometimes we just got to take our lick. That's it, that's all. And call it for what it is. She know, and y'all just heard Dawn release audio of the sister from Walt's side literally saying, it's bad when this is your blood sibling on audio saying how you don't give your ex-husband no credit, and we all know that this man is the reason for everything, the things that you have now. And it's even more sad because you got women co-signing it saying, she don't have to give him no credit. She better than him. Or he was the teacher and she's the student who do it better. Child, bye. Because guess what? If he would have left her in the DM, she would be still in the DM. Trying to get a good paying job. Outside of $10 at Best Buy. She would be still in the DM, not knowing nothing about social media, because we all know if you have anything to do with social media, then you know for a fact that it's not that easy to get one foot in the door as far as getting monetized or anything like that. She got it easy because he was already established, already had millions of followers. That's more so reason to thank him just right there. It ain't easy. Not everybody can just come in and latch on to somebody and get millions of followers and start making big 5-figure checks, not checks from different social media sites. Her brand was Ms. LaTruth. Literally. She just changed it to Miss Brianna when all of this, took place. That was her brand. If you been rocking and you know what time it is, then every social media site she had, it says the wife of, y'all may not know me, but I am an entrepreneur, a mother. I don't know if she said I own Classic Queen or whatever, sell wigs, and I am also the one and only wife of LaTrue. Every social media had that. Because that's how she branded herself. Nobody knew who she was. Y'all gotta stop playing. Sometimes you gotta give credit where it's due, regardless of how you feel about a person. But we all know she's still in her hurt stage. It's gonna take something else to happen for her to, you know what? Honestly, and this is just my opinion, y'all. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna work my way all the way to the bottom of comments, and I'm gonna get off. But I honestly think that her and RH will not be in a good space co-parenting wise unless Himzel is completely out of the picture. And my opinion comes with some sort of facts or knowledge that I have behind the scenes. And me knowing that, you know, how Himzel is and what he do like and don't like as far as their situation. That's the only way there. Just think about, let me give y'all an example. Y'all remember when I told y'all that day that RH was on live. Oh, excuse me, I thought I had to burp. RH was on live, and Laonya showed up with the two girls, her oldest daughter and baby girl. She was picking up baby girl from RH, and she had her oldest daughter with her. And that's when the oldest daughter went to the car. RH was like, tell her to come see. He gave her a hug. They, you know, told each other they love each other or whatever. Her and Himzel wasn't together when that happened. That speaks volumes. And I told y'all early on, hey, Chrissy Smith, I've been telling y'all that she's a type of woman, and she's not the only one. It's a lot of women like this that do this. When you move on too fast in a situation, one of the main things that you'll do in a new relationship is you try to prove to your new partner that you hate your ex because of the time frame. So everything you do is going to show that, oh, you're doing it because you don't want your new partner to think that you still have feelings for your old partner because y'all moved on so fast. Think about it. She jumped into that situation 2 months of the separation. Miss Amora literally just did a live video saying that they were covering up certain things because Laonya didn't want us, RH supporters, and him to think that she still wanted him. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Come on now with the word. Come on with the word, baby. I mean, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Like, hey, God has it. A lot of women do that. Happy birthday, Miss Ramona. One time for the birthday, bitch. Hey. Happy birthday, my girl. I hope you enjoyed your day. I'm just seeing that. You should have been told us. Hey, Kimberly W. I found that song. You've been jamming it, Miss Lasanda. Okay. Hey, Yams. Yams in the building. Yams say, so how old was Mr. Spiritual Berries? Wait, if she was a oh, Yams. You see, that's why you my mother dog. I'm glad you said that. Can anybody put in the chat? Let's just do a little spin right quick before Pop get up off of here. Can anybody put Mr. Sleepy's age in the chat for me real quick? Because we know he was born in the 80s and Laonya born in the 90s. Can we put that in the chat real quick? Put his age in the chat. I think he was born in 86 if I'm not mistaken. 86 or 87. Put it in the chat, y'all. If y'all know his birthday specifically, put it in the chat. Let me see something. This girl here. I'm so sick of foot meat. Bruh, she's a mess, y'all. Let me go to the bottom of the comments to see if y'all put it. Because somebody know his age. Thank you, Miss Ramona. Did anybody put it in the chat? Let me see. Hey, Kason. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Miss Amelia. I seen it, Miss Lysander. Oh, you saying about the, but it's not though, Miss Lysander. That's not. She had already had kids. We been debunked that. She had already had kids whenever she was dealing with him. The oldest one was already here. Okay, y'all saying he's 38, right? Hey, Sugar Shack TV. So he's 38. So how old did Lanya just make? What, 32? Didn't she just make 32? Hey, Miss Lavada. No, she not older than 32. I think she just made 32. So that would make him 6 years older than her, right? So she said that she started dating him, and I have the video to prove it. If y'all watch the Bays interview, and even not just the Bays interview, it's another. Hey, me, us, my Louisiana sister. But she said that no, she's 32. She just made 32, y'all. So if he's 38, that would make him 6 years older than her. So if she was 16, then he was 22 when they started dating. And here's the thing. So she tried to put out there that he was her high school sweetheart. Baby, that's not how that work. If that's your high school sweetheart, then they're in high school with you. He can't be the old ninja picking you up after school and be your high school sweetheart. That's not y'all know how the game go. But he can't be the ninja that picks you up when the bell ring and be your high school sweetheart. That's not how it go. Thank you, Surviving Life, for the super chat. Super sticker. I'll be getting them confused. Thank you for your support, my girl. He can't be that dude. High school sweetheart is pretty much a guy that you're literally in high school with. He either in the same grade with you or he's in a grade above you. That's how that works as far as high school sweetheart goes. Y'all in school together. This ninja wasn't in school with her. What you say, Surviving Life? Hey, Lupac, it's the reason why I can't donate. I don't know why. I don't know. I know my members be having problems with the link and stuff sometimes, so they be having to go, like, you have to do it off your browser. You can't, sometimes they can't do it directly. It depends on the kind of phone you have. I don't know what the problem is, but sometimes you have to do it. If any one of my members can put the my membership link in the chat if y'all don't mind. Jimmy, I just seen you sent me something. Let me find it. Thank you, Jimmy. Love you, sister girl. You know I love you, girl. Thank you for your support. Yep, but we all know he's way older than her. I think he was either born in 86 or 87, y'all. So she was 16 and he was in his 20s when they was dating. Because she said it more. Hold on, I'm going to play it for y'all. Y'all see, y'all trying to keep me on here. I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Y'all ain't slick. Let me find it. Hold up. Let me find that receipt. Because I literally heard it earlier on. I was looking for some receipts on the Bays interview. And I found some. And then this is a receipt she did. It was a day that she had brought baby girl to therapy. And she was on live. Egyptian said, I can't donate either. Really? I don't know why it's like that. Y'all should be able to do it. Y'all could just send it to me. He's still donating. But for real, I don't know why y'all can't anybody else tried to do that before on my channel and couldn't do it? Hold on, y'all. Let me listen to it to make sure I got the right one so I can play it for y'all. All right, I found it. Hold up, y'all.
My kid's dad, I met him at 16. Thought I was gonna be with him forever. Shit, didn't learn nothing. That was my first real relationship. Didn't learn nothing. That was high school. That wasn't no love. That was lusting. And I thought I was doing something. Alright. Fast forward after that relationship with my kid's father came that man for 6 years. I ain't know no better. My mama was dead and gone. I ain't know.
Child.
And now I'm in this relationship. Okay? So I learned a lot from the two relationships out of my life. And I know what love is now.
She said she learned a lot out of those two relationships, and she know what love is now. Hey, today I'ma have to see y'all. I don't know why y'all can't donate memberships. I don't know why that's not a thing. Surviving Life say only super sticker and chats coming up. I've been trying every time you go live. I can only do upper Retta Latte and RH. I want to support all y'all. You are so sweet. You are a blessing for real. I'll be seeing you doing your big one. You a blessing, girl. I'ma check it out and see if it's a button or it's something that I have to do on my end, because I don't know why it's not showing. If anybody that's a creator in the chat and you know that you had to do something for them to be able to donate memberships, let me know. Like if you had to turn on something. Hey Madeline, she say don't go Pac. I have to, y'all. It's getting late. It's getting late. He is, but that man was in his 20s. That wasn't no high school love. He is way older than her. He has a son who is graduating high school this year. His oldest son, he's either he graduating high. That's the one, if y'all remember, he posted a picture side by side of his oldest son and his little chocolate son with Laonia. He was in his 20s and she was 16. But they want to be over there calling RH a P. Child bye. Sierra Footmeat already done validated that for us when she did that post and delete, basically agreeing with RH, and she ain't realize it. So no ma'am, no ham. They don't talk about that though. And she done said multiple times that she was older. I mean that she was 16 and he was whatever age. She kept saying he was in high school though. Let's see. Add custom badges. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. Not that. Badges. Optional. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. But I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put the membership link in the chat for y'all, and then y'all see if y'all can do it from there. I don't know if it's gonna let y'all, but there. Let's see. Okay, that's the membership link. Y'all can try, but I might have to try to figure it out when I get off live. But yep, if y'all, like I said, if y'all remember, she was she done said multiple times that she was 16 and that he was her high school sweetheart. But unless he was dumb and he failed 5-6 times, that's the only way that's possible. Because other than that, he's like a good 6 years, he's older than her. He's way older than her, baby. She was 31 when all this started, and that's been 2 years ago. No, she wasn't. She wasn't, Miss Amelia. I think ain't she born in 92? Let me see. Oh, my baby crying, y'all. I gotta go bring my baby to the toilet. My little Yorkie. Let's see. 1992. She 32. If she born in 1992, she 32. So yeah, yeah. But the oldest, I mean the oldest child, the first baby daddy is definitely, he was definitely robbing the cradle. Hey, Whopper with legs. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. Thank you, Sapphire Virgo. And tomorrow, Surviving Life. She said RTCC during back to school. I'm not sure. Tomorrow, whenever I come back, I'll let y'all know what I figured out. I'll let y'all know tomorrow for my live tomorrow. We're going to do a part 3 tomorrow, baby. What I said I was going to play for y'all. I said I was going to play something for y'all on my live tomorrow. Who sent me that? Thank you, Miss Ramona, for the cash app. Love you. You say your birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. You have a blessed birthday. Don't let nobody mess up your birthday, baby. Enjoy your day, my girl. Hey, Kim Kobe. But I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. I'm about to relax. I'm about to get in that shower. I'm about to eat. My fiance barbecued me some steaks and some chicken. But I will be back tomorrow with another one. Thank y'all for y'all continuous support. It is much appreciated. We're going to be back tomorrow, y'all. I've been going live for y'all dang it every day. Y'all got to give me credit now. Got to give me credit. I ain't forgot, let's say, we got to do our members live. We're going to get that in the members live. I promise. I have not forgot about the cookie drawing. I have not forgot, my girl. Let's say you want them cookies. Say you want them cookies, baby. But we gonna do a part 3 tomorrow, y'all. We gonna get to figuring some stuff. But I'm gonna try to, once I get in the bed, I'm gonna try to put that little quick video together for y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I love you guys. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed rest of y'all night. Stay safe in these YouTube streets, cause these YouTube streets ain't safe. Somebody probably going live. Good night, y'all.